Shalom, all esteem to Ahaya Asher Ahaya, Eye Asher Eye, Yahuwah, Yahweh, Jehovah, Yahweh, Yahweh, all esteem to Ahaya, to Al Shaddai, El Shaddai, Hini Ani, I even here I am Bahashem, Yahusha HaMashiach, the Aleph Tav, Yahshua, Yahoshua, Yahweh Shai, Yeshua, Ishu, whatever name you say, you know what I'm saying, all esteemed to his begotten son. All right, I'm just here with one of the ox. We have been chopping it up, and iron sharpens iron. Same thing you want to say?
Shalom Aleichem, everybody. This is Chairman Greg G2 Gibson, the national founder of the Black Panther Party Power Movement, showing up. I'm here building with the God, as I like to refer to my black brothers.
Psalms 82 and John chapter 10, verse 33 through 36. Ye are gods, But always remember that Psalms 82, it has certain things that you're supposed to follow when you're a God. Even the Messiah himself, Isaiah chapter 9, verse 6 through 7, is a mighty God. Even Moses, Exodus chapter 7, verse 1, was a God unto Pharaoh. All right, keep going.
So, again, I'm Chairman Greg G2 Gibson, national founder, supreme godfather of the Black Panther Party Power Movement, moving in my way towards my growth and development in the understanding of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of Yahweh or Yahweh, how you ever want to pronounce it, through the way of the Hebrew Israelite coming forth through and from the nations of God's earth. So we together here on this day, October the 13th, Tuesday, 2015, going down, we're going forth. We're here at the Martin Luther King Jr. Library at 1600 East Long Street, about to go in for a few and build with the folks in the library as we build amongst ourselves. And we got some other comrades coming. We have a program that we're about to do dealing with the youth, and dealing with prevention of youth violence, prevention of gang violence. And we're also going to be working with a group called ABF. Okay, that means All About Family, which was former members of the Crips and the Bloods and the Gangster Disciples, as I was a former member of the Gangster Disciples, Vice Lords, Black Peace Stones, all coming together to deal with and to correct the wrongs that we did in the past and bring forth a truth, the light, and understanding, and bring the power of God to the minds of the youth, so that when the Almighty High above takes us forth out of this life, then that we will have a future in our black community. And we're going to talk about building real, true economic development, bringing back, quote unquote, Black Wall Street, leaving a future for our kids so that they don't feel like they have to fall into these carnal traps that we have been allowing them to do because we haven't been totally responsible for our community. We as black men must come back forth now and be responsible for our community, be responsible for our women and our children, and not just talk about it, walk about it.
Even
Power to the people.
Yeah, power to the people. Even too, you know what I'm saying? I like to say, for those that are Crips, always be cripping for Christ, and be that community revolution and progress.
So enough.
Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got that love, you know what I mean? Be bloods in the Bible, brotherly love overrides oppression daily, you know what I'm saying? Just like we pray, for our daily bread, brotherly love overrides oppression daily. So it's a daily thing to show love to your brother. Pyrus, politically incorrect, revolutionary, universal soldiers. This is worldwide, but also be a Pyru in prayer. You know what I'm saying? So cripping for Christ, bloods in the Bible, and Pyrus in prayer. You know what I'm saying?
For growth and development for the GDs out there. Growth and development.
Right. Gangster disciples, growth and development. And to be a disciple, you have discipline in that. You know what I'm saying? Right. So when you to get growth and development as a disciple, you gotta have discipline. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also the vice lords, victory.
The brothers say victory in life when they grow up. So
right.
Have victory in your Lord in your life.
Right.
And get rid of the vice.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So and get rid of the vice and turn to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? The Most High. You know what I'm saying? Ancient of days. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're really about, man. We just trying to bring growth. And even too for the Bloods, you know what I mean? Look at Acts chapter 1, verse 19. Even the Pyrus, look at the word. It says, I killed Dama. That's where Judas was killed at in the field. But Dama means blood in Hebrew. And you look at the Pyrus, they consider themselves the original Damus, the original blood. So you see the word Dama means blood in Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? So are we, original gangsters or original Hebrews? You know what I'm saying? The evidence is there. You know, the name bears witness. You know what I'm saying? You could look at Luke chapter 8, verse 3, and see that a man was named Chuzza. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't you Crips always saying what up, cuz? You know what I'm
Sure
saying?
enough.
So you can see Dama, you know what I'm saying? The terms that we all use, disciple, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Right.
All of that's in there.
Right.
Lord, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, victory in life. You know what I'm saying? That victory and that longevity. You know what I'm saying? So we just here to encourage, long as two is gathered, we know he's here in the presence,
Sure enough.
and some people might, we deal with our people and what goes on in our communities, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because people can't tell us about the gangs and what we talking about right now, and that's not Christ like or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But remember, Christ hung around people, and the so-called righteous people who felt they was too good, felt that, hey, how can he do this? How can he do that? What good comes out of Nazareth? You know what I'm saying? Does any good come out of Nazareth? Come on, let me show you. You know what I'm saying? So what good is going to come out of the vice lords? What good is going to come out of the Crips? What's good is going to come out of the Bloods? What good is going to come out of the Pyrus? What good is going to come out the Gangster Disciples?
Sure.
What good is going to come out the Latin Kings? What good is going to come out the MS-13s? You know what I'm saying? Every single game. What good's gonna come out of any game to turn his people around back to following the Most High's laws and bringing their people back to their original state, bringing them back grafted into the tree and coming back to their original root and bearing righteous fruit. You know what I'm saying? So, anything we want to say before we log off?
Umoja brothers, that's Swahili for unity.
Mm-hmm.
Ujima brothers, that's Swahili for personal growth and development and responsibility. We must be responsible for our people. We must be responsible for our women and our children. The men are the safeguarders of our community. What we are trying to do in the 21st century, from 2015 to 2016 to 2017 and beyond, is to have our own city districts, our own suburbs, our own city halls. We must control the politics and the resources in our communities. Thus saith the high God above, who hath designed the men to carve the way through the wilderness to make civilizations for ourselves. We live in a civilized life in this place called America, but yet we are uncivilized because we do not own and control our own resources. Follow the example of our own so-called African brothers and sisters from the continent of Africa. They come to America, and within 10 to 11 years, they have their own communities carved out within different various cities. Let's do for ourselves as blacks in the diaspora from Africa, as it's called, or it's really Nubia, and or from the Holy Land, Israel. Let's get together and do what we're supposed to do under the one God, Yahweh. Or if you call him Allah, call him Allah. If you call him the Lord, call him the Lord. It's the same God. He responds to his human beings, the creation. Let's make a difference for our black and brown communities as men and get our own suburbs, townships, city halls. All power to the people.
And also too, for those that need backing on Allah being of the same God as the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, when you say Elohim in ancient Hebrew, it's
Right,
Allahim.
right,
Im is plural, gods. So when we say Tommy, male disciple, Tommy Da, female disciple, but Tommy Dims is many disciples. So when you say Elohim, is more than one God. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So when you shorten it to from Elohim to from Elohim, you get Allah. You know what I'm saying? And then some people say, nah, it's Alua. Well, if you look at it in Hebrew, you got a Aleph, a Lamed, and a Hey. Most Hebrews that have ancient understanding, they're gonna tell you all the vowels are A's. You know what I'm saying? So if you got a Aleph, a Lamed, and a Hey, there is no Ua to make that U. So when you put the vowel points there, you have Allah. There's no way around it, or you're going against your own ancient understanding. You know what I'm saying? And then, like he said, for my 5 percenters, you know what I'm saying? Arm, leg, arm, head. The 5 points that touches the ground too when you pray. You know what I'm saying? So what's wrong with saying Allah? What's wrong with saying arm, leg, arm, head to remind you to pray? You know what I'm saying? Also, your body is the temple. You know what I'm saying? First Corinthians chapter 3, verse 16. First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 19. Your temple was bought with a price. You know what I'm saying? Greater is he that's within you. First John chapter 4, verse 4. You know what I'm saying? Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah, God. You know what I'm saying? Ye are gods, be mighty gods, but you gotta die like men. But your spirit that's within your spirit, man, you know what I'm saying? That voice within you that tells you what to do, and sometimes you go against it because you be double-minded, and double has doubt in it. So the thing is that being that double-minded against that voice that tells you that is, you know, it's not you, it's the spirit man within you. Just like the Father was within the Messiah, Emmanuel, Yah with us, so shall he be in us. But you got to believe that. You got to know that. And you got to know who's speaking within you. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be in tune to that. Alcohol, cigarettes, and all that type of stuff breaks us away from that. Makes us make other choices away from that. You know what I mean? So, power to the people, you know what I'm saying? But that power, we respect that power. We know who that true power is. You know what I'm saying?
One God,
Whatever knowledge we have,
one God.
we give esteem and praises to his begotten son, to his father. Because we know where that power comes from. But we gotta walk in that power also,
For
because it's
sure.
given to us. All right? So with all that said, shalom, shalom, peace.